Hello everyone. Today in this video I will discuss the basic concept of number system. In the next part I will discuss the advanced level of this number system. Okay? So without wasting time, let's start. Today's video is for the students of standard 6 to 8. Okay, those are studying in standard 6, 7, 8. This chapter is for them. Next video I will upload, that will be of standard 9 and 10 student. Chapter is same, number system. Okay, let's start. I told that if we see the number system, there are two types of mainly number system. One is Hindu Arabic number system, Hindu Arabic, and another is you will see Roman numeral system. These two system we have learned. And in computer there are different types of number system. You will get the binary system, trinary system, and different types of system. So here right now we will discuss about the Hindu Arabic number system. Okay, fine. So if we see Hindu Arabic number system, then our whole number is divided into different types of number series. First, the thing was the ancient people tried to find out a way so that they can calculate very easily. Okay, so after a different types of symbols, Arabian symbol, Sanskrit symbol, finally our this modern symbol has come. Modern symbol means that digits. Okay, these 9 digits, 0 to 9, these digits have come. Once I will share the photo that how the digits, the symbols or the digits, modern digits has developed. You will see different 3 4 5 types of symbols were there, and finally we can see this 0 is like this, 1 2, this type of symbol has come. Okay, so the thing is that our first number series is the number which help us to count something, that is called the counting number or the natural number. Okay, so counting number or the natural number are what which help us to count something. You can see this counting or natural number is denoted by a set mean collection of number. It is always kept inside the braces, curly brackets, or the second bracket. You can see that 1, starting from the 1, 1 2 3 4 5, all these things are, all the numbers are natural numbers. So natural numbers generally start from 1 and it ends to infinite, means it has no end. Any positive number, if you say, this is always a natural number. Okay, it is denoted by n for natural. Fine. Some remarks is here. The least natural number is 1, and there are infinitely many natural numbers. There is no end point in this number series. Okay, hope you understood about the natural number or the counting number. Next is people introduce the concept of 0. How? The suppose you have five pens. You are giving all these 5 pens to your friends. So how many pens will you have? So you cannot write 1, you cannot write 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they, you will say I will have nothing, I will have nothing with me, nothing left with me. Okay, so this nothing is symbolically denoted by this 0. You know this, you will tell me in the comment section that which Indian mathematician first introduced the concept of nothing means the 0. Who introduced this 0? A famous mathematician is there who introduced 0. You will comment me. Okay, fine. And if you don't know, then later on I will tell you. Ancient Vedic mathematics, if you read, then you can see this, that who introduces 0. Next, coming to this, so next series is, if you introduce 0 with this natural number, then series become like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This set of number is called set of whole number. Whole. What is the difference between the natural counting and whole? Because 0 is not counting number. Okay, so 0 is a whole part, 1 is a whole part, so that is why 0 included in our whole number. 0 is not fractional, right? 0 is whole number. Whole means not a fraction, complete a part. Okay, so 0 is considered as a whole number, and the series 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to infinite, this is known as the series of whole number. Okay, it is denoted by W. Some remarks we will see of this whole number. Okay, some remarks. See, least whole number is what? 0. There are infinitely many whole numbers. Obviously 0 to infinite, many whole numbers are there. Every natural number is a whole number. All the natural numbers you can see this are inside this whole number. All whole numbers are not natural number, as 0 is a whole, 0 is whole number which is not a natural numbers. So your all natural number, every natural number will be whole number. You can see 1 to infinite, but every whole number can't be natural number, because 0 is in whole number system. 0 is in a whole number system, but 0 is not in natural number system. So please take a note that all the natural numbers can be whole numbers, but all whole numbers, every whole number cannot be natural number, right? Fantastic. Next is integer. Next is integer. One day what happened, that one teacher, I was taking a class. Okay, I told that if you can do, if you give the correct answer, then you will get 5 marks, and if you give the wrong answer, then your 3 marks will be deducted. So one student gave me 2 correct answer, right, and 4 wrong answers. So tell me what will be his mark. So this is 2, suppose each question for 5 marks plus 5, so this is 10, and for each wrong question 4, 3, 12. So now tell me 10 question, 10 correct marks, so it is plus 10, and 12 if we subtract from 10, then what will left? So in that concept, if during this means developing of this concept, that if you have something and if you take more than this, so then what will left with you? If you give the same number, then you will get the 0. But if you give, you have 2 mobiles, you have 2 pens, but if you give 4 pens, if it is possible, if you give 4 pens, then how many pens will left with you, right? So you have to take 2 more pen from your friends, so that means you have to take borrow. Okay, so from this concept borrow, this negative concept come. Okay, so answer will be -2. Okay, so to introduce all these, we introduce all these negative numbers in the series of integer. Okay, so integer is denoted by z. Why not I denotes the set of imaginary number. You will get it in higher classes, but in integer we denote by z. This z means z word come come from the German word zahlen, 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 which means to count something. Okay, means when a person introduce the concept, a concept first time. Okay, so whatever the symbols or the word the person can want, they can, or he can introduce, you can put the symbol or the name. You have seen various type of cyclone names given by different countries according to their own language. They give the name of the cyclone, okay, or the storm. Similarly, is new concept introduced by someone else, he has the right to give any symbol, any name of it. Okay, further it will be modified only. Okay, so the integer is denoted by z symbol, and z words come from German word zahlen. All these positive numbers is denoted by z plus, which is called positive integer. All these negative integers denoted by z minus, and 0 is actually 0. It is neither positive nor negative. 0 is denoted by z 0. So you can see three types of integers. One is positive integers, one is positive integer, another is negative integer, and 0, z 0. You cannot write z plus z minus for 0. 0 mind it that 0 is neither positive nor negative. Okay, coming to this remarks point, some remarks we will see. Okay, 0 is neither negative nor positive. There are infinitely many integers. Every natural number is an integer. Every whole number is an integers. Okay, so the series is coming in this way, that first you will get natural, then whole, then integers. So you can go downward, but you cannot go upward. Natural can be, every natural number can be whole number, every whole number can be integer, but you cannot move back. Every integer cannot be whole number, every whole number cannot be integer. Okay, in this way, so the flowing of water from upward to downward, so you can move downward, but you can't go back, you can't move upward. Okay, fine. So then we'll get different another number series, which is called, tell me, this is called fractional number. Okay, all these fractional numbers is denoted by a special symbol. We will discuss about it right now. Okay, so right now, till now, we have learned natural number denoted by n, then whole number. 0 is introduced in this case of whole number. Okay, fine. Then we get integer, positive, negative concept. You can represent a negative number in the number series also. If you want to represent -5 in the number line, so you can see this, the number line is here, so you can represent this is -5. One name will be there, number line name is xy. You can denote xy in this way. This is the line symbol, this is ray symbol, and this is line segment symbol. Okay, this is xy line segment, this is xy ray. Okay, and this is xy line. Fine. Okay, so you can introduce now all these your integer in a real, in a number line, on a number line. Okay, fine. Next is that I told the number, if we get if we get if we take two integers p and q, then the quotient quotient of P and Q, QOTINT, quotient of P and Q is called rational number, is called rational number. Okay, so quotient of two integer is known as rational number. Quotient of two integer is known as rational number. Quotient of two integer, and that is why for the rational number we denote the rational number by Q, because Q for quotient, not R. R is set of real number, okay, and Q is set of rational number, okay. Q for quotient. You don't be confused that why not R. R represent the real number, okay, real number, and Q represent the rational number. Q for quotient of two integer. But in this case quotient, the denominator cannot be zero. This denominator cannot be zero, because you know this, we can, if the denominator is zero, then the rational number will be what? It will be invalid, or you can say this is undefined. Denominator cannot be zero. Zero is zero. Always I say denominator cannot be zero, because if I say that you divide your chalk, one chalk into two parts, you can divide. If I say you divide a chalk into three part, you can divide. If I say you divide a chalk into zero part, one part, then you will say that the whole chalk is one part. If I say you divide it by zero part, then you cannot divide it, okay, or there is no specific answer for this. So that is why if we divide a number by zero, then it is undefined, we cannot define it, okay, fine. So rational number is all the fractional number, it may be positive or it may be negative. Mind it that all the fraction, each fraction is rational, but each rational is not fraction, because rational number can be negative, fraction cannot be negative. Fraction is always a part of a whole that is positive. So fraction cannot be negative, but rational number can be negative. That is why every fraction is rational, but every rational number is not a fractional number. All right, okay. Next, this is rational number system. Equivalent rational number is what? Equivalent means two rational number whose values will be same, okay. If you simplify, the values will be same. This is called the equivalent rational number. One more form is there of rational number, that is simplest form of a rational number. Sometimes we call it standard form. What is standard form of rational number? Standard form. What is standard form? Standard form means uh, first of all the denominator must be positive. So denominator, suppose I'm writing 4 upon minus 3, denominator must be positive. So you multiply both by -1, so this will be minus, this will be minus into minus plus. So denominator will be positive, and there will be no more cancellation between numerator and denominator. So two condition, one is no more cancellation, no more cancellation, okay, and second thing is this, that denominator must be positive, denominator must be positive, okay. These are two conditions, denominator must be positive, and there will be no more simplification, okay, no simplification. Or you can say the numerator denominator will be co-prime number, co-prime, okay. We'll discuss about the co-prime and all, just wait a minute. So this is all about the types of numbers. If you go beyond rational number, then you will get one more thing, that decimal system. All this decimal number 2.75 decimal number we'll also discuss in this video only. So all these decimals means the number which we can imagine in our calculation, okay. All this number, Okay, all this number which we can calculate or which we can think about, these all numbers are known as real number. Okay, all these are called real number. Fine. So we can finally conclude till now that there are how many types of number. One is natural number denoted by n, then come whole number, then comes integer, positive, negative and zero, and here all counting number, and here zero included. And then you will get integer is denoted by z, I told zalen, not I. And then you will get the rational number denoted by q, and then you will get it real number. Mind, in case of rational number, if the number is not rational, means if the number cannot be represented in form of p by q, integer upon integer, okay, then number is known as irrational number. For example, root over 2, if you expand root over 2, then you will see 1.41 dot dot dot. It's just decimal, you will not get any terminating decimal. Okay, and this type of things, the root over, if the prime, if under root there is one prime number, okay, then always it will be uh, an irrational numbers. Root 3 also irrational, root 7 also irrational. Even you know this, let's symbol, tell me which is this symbol. This is symbol pi. Okay, pi. This pi is approximately 22 upon 7. This is not actually 22 upon 7, this is 20, approximately 22 upon 7. That is why it cannot be irrational, it is irrational number. Okay, we use 22 upon 7 to make our calculation easy only. Okay. Okay, this is all about the different types of number. Fine. Now if you want to represent a number, for example, I want to represent minus 4 upon 3 on a number line, then what we'll do? Okay, the first thing is that you will convert, you will convert. So if you want to express, if you want to uh, represent minus 4 upon 3 on a number line, then the first step is that you have to convert this mixed fraction, improper fraction to mixed fraction. So it will be 1 whole 1 upon 3. Okay, then what you have to do, you have to do, you see the whole part is what, 1, whole part is 1, and the fractional part is 1 by 3. Okay, so you have to take, you have to find out, you have to think that this minus whole, minus 1 whole 1 upon 3 lies between which two numbers. And we can see that minus 1 whole 1 by 3 lies between two numbers, that is minus 1 to minus 2, right? That is why what we will do, we will draw a line, we'll draw a line to the left side of 0. Okay, this is 0, this is minus 1, and this is minus 2. You can put more integer also to the left and right of 0, but this much we need, 1 minus 1 whole 1 upon 3. So it cross minus 1, it cross minus 1, and it lies between minus 1 and minus 2. So we'll divide minus 1 and minus 2 into 3 equal part. Okay, 1 2 3. Fine. And we'll take 3 equal part, we'll take one part out of 3. So this is one part, so this part represent, this point represent what, minus 1 whole 1 upon 3. I repeat that you first step is convert into mixed fraction, then you see that between which two number is lies, then accordingly you draw the number line and the integers, and after the whole part, the fractional part will be between minus 1 minus 2. So you have to cross minus 1, and between minus 1 minus 2 you have to divide into 3 parts, and you have to take 1 part out of them. Okay, all right. So this is p point represent minus 1 whole 1 upon 3. Fine. So this is all about the number series number system. Basically what type of numbers we can nurture in our daily to day life. So that things I have discussed. Okay, in the next video I will explain the things which will be the basic things. I will explain the all types of number, prime number, composite number, and all. Okay, so today only up to this. Please practice and study, keep studying. Okay, thank you.